You know, I really want to say I'm really enjoying the music, and actually inspires me. It's like bringing church into the cafe, you know what I'm saying? Gives me that same feeling I get when I get there, you know? Inspires me to write. I bet you didn't know I'm a writer. So, how could you? But I am. I'm actually pretty decent. Yeah, that's one thing we have in common. You know, another thing we have in common is we both love coffee. So I'm just going to get you a refill. So I'll be right back.
Okay, thanks.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks.
That's right.
Jeez,
What?
you're not obvious.
What?
You're really laying it on thick with Joy.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're not?
No.
Yes, you are. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What do you want to ask me? Oh, what about church?
Yeah, I don't even think you go to church and you're just making this up.
Well, listen. My grandmother used to take me all the time when I was little.
You
about
never
that?
told me that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I don't tell you. Oh, I have to go get Joy her coffee. See ya.
Hey, neighbor.
Excellent.
How you doing?
Well, let's see. Joy Ike is here with music.
Oh, great.
And I've got Marcus flirting with Joy. And then Sam is jealous of Marcus flirting with Joy.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, sure. Maybe for you, but I don't know what kind of mess I'm going to have to clean up after all this.
No, it's great. I was just going to come in for a quiet cup of coffee, but instead I'm going to get a good seat, view the festivities.
Yeah, well, there's never a dull moment. I wish I could have maybe just one. One dull moment would be really good. Just one dull moment.
Nah.
That would be great.
FunFest is your birthday party capital of the world. Our party packages are so much fun and exciting that we call them Funfestic. Let the expert staff at FunFest create a lifelong memory for that special someone in your life. We offer packages for children, teens, and adults. We also specialize in group events ranging from 20 to 300 people. Book your next birthday party or group event today. Call us at 412-828-1100 or reach us online at www.funfestcenter.com.
Did you know that 95% of Christian parents do not send their children to Christian schools? One reason parents often give is that they want their kids to be salt and light. A noble idea, but consider that they have the rest of their lives to be salt and light. What they need now is an education where they can learn, think, and learn how to think in an atmosphere where their worldview is supported, not ignored or run down. Give them that, and their light will shine. Visit PittsburghChristianSchools.net and step up to Christian education.
Remember when paying attention to detail was important to building things that last? At Omega Home Improvements, we believe that your siding deserves that same attention to detail so it too is built to last. We specialize in a foam back insulated panel that features 5 times the energy efficiency and is 4.5 feet longer than other panels used on homes today. We're Omega Home Improvements, doing it right from beginning to end.
Check it out. New to You Kids features retail clothing for children. Many of our items can be found in high-end boutiques. We provide quality clothing and excellent service and specialize in dressing your children from head to toe for weddings, graduations, holiday wear, and pageants. We recognize that you want your children to look their very best. Therefore, these clothing lines are unique and fashionable. New to You Kids is located at 2405 Sawmill Run Boulevard, Route 51 in Pittsburgh.
Now this drink here, this is my invention. I call it a steamachino. You know, I was in church one Sunday and I heard the pastor talking about taking up your cross. So then I had a vision, so to speak. And what I felt was that the good Lord wanted me to cross these 2 drinks. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen?
Excuse me.
What's up?
I don't think that's what your pastor meant. I couldn't help it over here.
That's definitely what my pastor meant. Praise joy. I mean, Jesus. Sorry.
Listen, I don't know what's going on here. Or actually, maybe I do. But whatever the situation, listen, I've got customers that need waited on, and I need you to quit pestering Joy.
I'm not pestering her. I'm witnessing her. Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, brother, I need you to witness from a far distance.
Can I get an amen?
Amen,
Yes,
brother.
yes,
Amen.
yes.
Off to the distance.
Distance.
Sometimes he scares me. I'm sorry. You know what? I am so glad that you're here. You've got a really great style. Really great style.
Thank you.
Now, this is your new CD, Joy Ike Rumors.
Rumors. It's called Rumors.
And you know, why did you do this? What is your goal in your music? What are you trying to do?
Well, I really have a passion for just creating music that adds some type of redemptive quality to all the media that's out in the world. So it's just really been my passion to just be completely authentic and genuine, and sometimes to ask more questions about faith, and maybe voice some of the questions that people in culture are having, and to be able to address those questions in the music that I write.
It seems that, I mean, it's right on the money with everything that I'm reading about those that are 25 and younger. They're questioning everything. They want to know. It's not that they're paranoid. It's just they want to know that this is really true. Mm-hmm. And your style of music just seems to just gently, smoothly just reach and touch people's hearts.
Yeah, and it's funny because I've even found people in my age range, the 20-somethings and the 30-somethings, everyone's just kind of in a search mode right now. And I think the idea of talking about God has just been so taboo for so long, but people really do have questions and really want answers and want people who will listen to them.
There's a lot of people that are spiritual right now, and they're looking for God, and what you do is a way to open that door, and I appreciate that, and I know that the cafe appreciates it as well. What song are you going to do?
I'm going to do a song called Nomad. This song has kind of been my anthem. It was a song I wrote shortly after leaving my job and pursuing music for a living.
That had to be scary.
It was very scary. I'm about 3 years in, and sometimes it's still scary.
Okay, but has God met you all along the way?
He has, and He's paved the way, and it's been cool just to sit and wait and listen for His direction and know that He's going in front of me and paving the way.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you could give me your attention, please. Joy Ike is here, and from her new CD, Rumors, she's going to do the song Nomad. Let's give it up for Joy Ike.
Something out of ordinary. It's okay. I'm used to being left out in the dark. I have been waiting on the edge for something new. No more, no more. I'll create it. You can join me if you choose. You don't have to walk on shells when you talk to me. And it's thicker than people seem to think. I have been waiting on the edge for something new. No more, no more. I'll create it. You can join me. So I'll leave my scars, you can leave yours too. We'll go real far and build a house out on the moon and live like we are nomads. And our kids will know the meaning of love thy world and love thy God. And it won't grow old, 'cause we won't fit the mold. Surrounded by people who don't see money, you make the shortcut. You take the people, you fake. It's a disease. I have been waiting on the edge for something new. No more, I'll create it. You can join me if you choose. So I'll leave my scars, you can leave yours too. We'll go real far and build a house out on the moon and live like we are nomads, and our kids will know the meaning of love thy world and love thy God, and it won't grow old, and it won't grow old, and it won't grow old, 'cause we won't fit the mold. We won't fit the mold. We won't fit the mold. We won't fit the mold.
All right. Good job. Hey, guys, how are you?
Good
to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, come on. Hey, guys, I'm going to take a quick break.
Hey, Sam, how you doing?
Joe, I am so happy to see you.
Why, you want to ride somewhere?
No, I don't need a ride. Hey, do you need me to help you with some of your deliveries?
No, thanks. Marcus usually helps me out with that.
Yeah, I know, but he's a bit busy trying to impress a girl thinking he's all religious. Oh, and before I forget, I think I got all the stink bugs around here, so you don't have to worry about them.
Stink bugs?
Yeah, stink bugs.
Piano.
Well, yeah, Joy's back again tonight. Those stink bugs really freak you out, don't they?
Piano bugs. I mean, stink piano bugs.
Okay,
stink.
Joe, you just relax, and I'll start the delivery for you.
Are you completely messed up?
Yeah, I think Sam knows the code word. I mean, she used it twice already. I cannot believe Marcus told her. I can't trust him for nothing.
Slow down. What are you talking about? What code word?
We had a code word, for every time that, Sam used us. That way we would, cover each other's back.
You're kidding, aren't you?
No, I'm not kidding, and it was working too, until Marcus blabbed the code word to Sam.
Tell you the truth, I don't think Marcus blabbed any code words.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he's too busy getting religion.
Huh?
Exactly.
Hey, guys, I want to know how it was. I mean, you guys packed up, went to Haiti, down there helping people out. What was this all about? I mean, you run Turner's Dairy. What? You don't need to be taken off going down to Haiti. Why did you go?
It was a great trip. We actually went because some friends of ours went as part of a team in October. They came back, and we're really excited that this was a really neat thing for our church to get involved with. And so we signed on to go on the next trip with them.
So this was your church. Like, how many folks from your church went, Zeta?
On this trip, it was just 4 of us, but the previous trip was about 8 people.
Wow. Now, was this your first trip to Haiti? Both?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what was it like? I mean, you see all this stuff on the news, you see the devastation, you see what's going on, and the rebuilding we're hearing is slow.
Yes.
But what was it like when you found it?
Well, the poverty is unbelievable. I mean, you can't imagine the people have like no electricity where we were, no sewage, no water. They have to walk half hour or whatever to go get water and bring it back to the home several times a day. So very little food. Sometimes the people only eat once a day. Sometimes they might, every other day even, that we were told. So it's pretty rough.
So what was the plan? You go down, you had the 4 of you going from your church to do something, and obviously your church had laid some kind of groundwork when they did the first trip. So what was the plan?
Well, that's kind of what we were doing, was laying the groundwork for future involvement with our church.
Okay.
But we went down with, it's called Great Commission Alliance, and they're developing a property in Mirabelais that they're doing construction right now on an orphanage They have plans for a school building, a church, a clinic on this property. And all those plans kind of got delayed by the earthquake because in addition to developing all these things on the property, they're doing work with a couple orphanages and with some earthquake refugees, which is really amazing. And that's what kind of instigated the trip originally, and that's why we went to.
Now it's been over a year now. Yeah. So did you see a lot of people displaced? Did you see a lot of damage still a year later?
Well, we didn't stay in Port-au-Prince where most of the damage was. We were about an hour and a half northeast of that. Okay. So what we saw was mostly what was rural Haiti, just like it usually is, and all, with all the poverty. But the one orphanage was displaced from Port-au-Prince, and they had 22 orphans that they were taken care of. And then there was this refugee camp that was basically just dropped off by the government and no help given to them after that. So they were dependent on some of the local villagers where they were staying at, and Great Commission Alliance was giving some support to them as often as they could, but like Chuck said, that wasn't their original plan when they started developing their property down there.
But they saw the need and they're like, okay, we're going to do whatever we can here because we just can't see these people starve. Now you've never seen poverty like that, and it's hard for us as Americans to grasp. Give me the full picture. When you say it was an impoverished place, it was rough. Give me a picture. I mean, what was the thing, Zeta? First off, what was the thing that overwhelmed you when you saw this? You're like, wow, I can't believe this.
Well, most of their homes are made out of dirt and mud, and they're about 10 by 20 big, and whole families are living in these circumstances. The roads are all dirt. There's just not anything in the way of sewage and food and water supply and electricity, and so it was very hard. The children, some children would come up to us and tell you in French Creole that they were hungry. And you knew what they were saying, even though I didn't speak the language very well. And so that was very hard to have, and to be able to give them something, but not what they needed to have. And that's where GCA is coming in, is they want to give them some long-term hope and supply some of their needs in other ways.
Chuck, the thing for you, what was the thing that impacted you the most?
His place.
Do you know that your morning cup of coffee can help clothe, feed, rescue, and care for the poorest of the poor? I know it may seem hard to believe, but it can happen. His Place and Kivahan Coffee have joined forces to bring a special blend of coffee that will change the world. Hope Coffee is a direct trade coffee, which means that the families of the people who work hard on the coffee farms receive the funds directly from their harvest. In addition, the profits from Hope Coffee go to help rescue children in impoverished countries and bring the message of God's love to people all around the world. For a limited time, for your gift of $37, we'll send you as our thank you a His Place mug and a 12-ounce bag of Hope Coffee. Together, we're changing the world one life at a time through one cup of coffee at a time. Send your gift today.
His Place.
When I fly, I rely on my wingman to cover my back.
That's the role of the Air Force Reserve, always ready to do the job. To serve when called upon. We move America, taking people and supplies around the world. We build and repair runways to keep our planes flying. We maintain an array of magnificent aircraft. We routinely perform amazing feats in the sky. We're your neighbors. We live and work in your communities and still hold part-time jobs in the Air Force Reserve. Jobs that keep America strong. We've got your back.
Hey, Marcus. Come here. Let me. Listen, well, come here. I'm watching you with Joy, and you're getting it all wrong.
I am not. Listen, I know how to charm the ladies.
Yeah, well, maybe, but this is no ordinary lady, all right? She's really into God and everything.
Okay, and?
Well, I mean, you're doing it all wrong, man. You gotta incorporate some religion into your act.
Listen, I know how to speak her language.
Oh, really? Listen, I think I've been around Tim a lot longer than you have, all right? You've got to use the certain words that get through, okay?
Well, you do have a point. Okay, I'm all ears.
All right, listen. I listen to Tim all the time, and he uses bless you a lot. Regardless of the conversation, you throw in bless you.
Bless you.
And I've heard Tim, recently he's always talking about people backsliding. So the term backsliding seems really important. So why don't you use that too?
Bless you and backslide.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Okay, good.
Work that into your act, can you?
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, no problem. I'm here to help.
Boy, it looks like Marcus is really knocking up that charm for that Joy, huh? I wonder if some of the other girl will be getting some flowers from her secret admirer. I wonder if he'll be buying cupcakes for her.
Oh, come on, Joe.
Come on, what?
It's so obvious. Joy is not his type. Joy's
Go get her,
religious
Tiger.
and Marcus isn't.
Well, I didn't really notice that. I mean, they seem like they're getting along pretty good.
A lot of people get along, but she's just not his type.
Well, wait a minute. What's Marcus's type? You.
Okay, I'm gonna go check the order sheet to make sure we got the delivery, because Tim told me not to forget anymore.
So it was shocking to see the primitiveness for Zeta, but what was it for you? What kind of caught you off guard?
The thing that really struck me was a place that we call Parachute Village. And what this is, in this area of Mirabelais wasn't directly impacted by the earthquake. But for example, this village literally didn't exist 15 months ago. This was a few hundred people that the earthquake response plan was to put them on a bus. They went to the last stop on the bus route, and these people kind of got pushed to the fringes of this rural village that was only a couple or 300 people to start with and had nothing then. And aid was dropped to them in a crate with a parachute, and they suspended the parachute from the trees to give them some kind of shelter. Camping tents set up under it, and when GCA stumbled on them, there was almost 300 people still huddled underneath a parachute with a few other tents, nothing to eat. And, obviously, whatever their plans were for what they were doing changed right then. And part of what they're doing now is to help these folks. And there's still almost 200 people. They've moved out they all have at least camping tents pretty much. They've moved out from there and they're starting to build houses out of rocks and mortar and sticks and banana leaves for roofs, but it's striking. It really is.
For the two of you, I mean, you guys aren't like full-time missionaries.
No.
You guys are a mom and a dad, and you're raising your kids and working every day and involved in Trinity Christian School and all these kind of things. So you're just kind of normal folks. What was it like for the two of you as a couple to be going? Yeah, don't question the normal. The two of you as a couple going to Haiti.
Well, it was really helpful because to be able to share this experience together, but I was really nervous going into it. I was getting kind of anxious about seeing the poverty, some of the disease, and some maybe possible even violence being down there with the political situation. And so having Chuck by my side just gave me that confidence. We prayed about it. We had friends prayed with us about it, and just God gave me a peace about going there and serving and knowing that the important thing was that I was there in the center of His will and serving and not worrying about my safety or my health, because that didn't matter. The fact that mattered is that God was with me every step of the way.
So what needs to happen there? What do you see that needs to happen now?
Well, GCA is developing their property, and one of the big things is they're going to have an orphanage for 48 children there, and so that's supposed to be done in October. We have another trip going back from our church in end of October, and so we hope that we'll be helping them set up that orphanage.
Are you guys going to go?
I think we are
probably
planning
are.
on it.
Really?
We're real close to committing to go back for
Yeah.
that. The needs are.
So, bless you, Joy. I've been told that I am a very good backslider. Did some backsliding back in my day. Bless you. And my pastor even told me that I was an exceptional backslider. Have you ever backslided?
Okay, Marcus, Tim said I get to introduce Joy this time, so that means you can stop pestering her. Everybody,
Backslide.
I'd like you to draw your attention over here. We have Joy performing another song for us.
she floats. Well, it changes every day, and how she loves. Well, she loves stronger every day, and how she prays. Well, she prays harder every day. Sometimes it's hard to believe what she say. Hey, hey. Oh my God. Most times that's as far as I get. Clear my throat and start again after one long deep breath. Hey, hey. So what went wrong as we repeat the last year in our heads? And what happens next as we learn how to live again? You just float. You just float. You just float. You just float. Hey, hey. And when the water gets deep, you just float.
Okay, thank you for tuning in to another His Place. And once again, if you want to learn more about the trip to Haiti, or more about Chuck and Zeta, or about Joy Ike and be able to get her CD, go to our website at hisplace.tv. If you want to know about how to get one of these great His Place mugs, you can do that there. Remember to tune in to the very next His Place for another great show. That's hisplace.tv to find out all the information and maybe how you can join us here in the cafe. See you next time on His Place.